Wow. Amazing. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello. And first of all, that was a fabulous introduction. Can we give it up for James Cleverly? Good morning. What a turnout. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Look around. Amazing. This is a party renewed. There's so many young faces. There must be a lot of Plan 2 student loan holders here. 7 weeks today, people up and down the country are going to be given a choice. They can choose to vote for one of many parties in Britain whinging on and on about what's wrong, parties who haven't bothered to do the work to solve any of your problems, parties who will cost you more, or they can vote for a party that will actually fix things. They can vote. Thank you. They can vote for a new Conservative Party under new leadership, the only party with a plan to make life better where you live. Last week, I was in Croydon, walking down, there's a Croydon person there. Walking down the high street, talking to businesses, or at least talking to the businesses that are still open after 18 months of Labour. I spoke to a lady called Mary Coughlin, who runs Lucinda's, a lovely independent boutique clothes shop, a business she has poured her life, her soul, her life savings into. Mary told me that people are now coming in and stealing entire racks of clothes, brazenly, walking in empty-handed and then trying to walk out with armfuls of her stock. And sometimes she's able to stop them, sometimes. Other times, she watches thieves disappearing out the door with her staff's wages, because that's what they are. And she keeps going. She's not going to give up. But imagine how that feels. Getting up early, struggling with rising bills, trying to stay afloat, paying more and more in taxes to the Labour government, to the council, then someone comes in and steals from you and they just get away with it. The Conservative Party is on the side of people like Mary. The Conservative Party is on the side of hard-working people, on the side of people who contribute to making our country great. Veterans, farmers, builders, small business people. The people creating jobs for us and our children, the people who pay the taxes that pay our wages. The Conservative Party is on the side of people who want to get on, people saving up to buy a home, mums and dads trying to build a better life for their children. These are our people, and we are fighting for them at this local election in London, in Essex, in Norfolk, in Solihull, in Lincolnshire, in Plymouth, anywhere that people have a vote. But all of you know what I'm talking about today. That story about Mary, about the shoplifting, is just too familiar in Britain today. Hard-working people, doing the right thing, contributing to our country, feel like they're getting nothing but hassle in return. And the people who break the rules, who are making life worse for everyone else, are not being punished. No wonder hard-working people are asking themselves, why am I bothering? No wonder high streets are becoming boarded-up shops and vape stores. There's graffiti on buildings and on buses driving past, and the stench of cannabis wafts down our city streets. Let me tell you this. Nothing is going to change unless someone steps up and does something about it. We are going to do something about it. We are the only ones who will, because Conservatives are the only people with a plan. We want hardworking people to be rewarded for their effort. That means abolishing business rates so that most pubs, restaurants and high street shops will pay nothing when the Conservatives come back. It means helping people like Mary out, getting our high streets working again. It means our cheap power plan, cutting energy bills for families and businesses, helping families to make ends meet, and businesses to make a profit. It means drilling in the North Sea, getting our own oil and gas out of the ground at a time when global supplies are in peril. It means scrapping stamp duty on family homes. And I know that's the favourites. There's a big cheer for that. But it does mean getting people moving again, helping those who want to put down roots and start a family. We have fully funded plans that will make life better for people tomorrow. No other party does. At the same time, we are going to make sure the people who aren't contributing, people making things get worse, get what they deserve. Only 1 in 20 crimes is being solved in Britain today. That is not good enough. So we are going to take back our streets. We will hire 10,000 new police officers, put them on a street corner where you live, and tell them that their job is to catch criminals. We will do it. And I've got a message for shoplifters, phone thieves, violent thugs. Your days of getting off scot-free are numbered. Yeah. We will triple stop and search to take knives and drugs out of the places you live. We will mandate the police to stop e-bikes being ridden on our pavements, such a nuisance. We will tell the police that they must stop drugs being smoked openly in public spaces. Why should people put up with it? Why should they put up with it? They shouldn't. And they shouldn't have to pay to clean up the mess either. So our new immediate justice sentences would see lawbreakers forced to clean up graffiti, clean up our streets, clean up the mess they've made in our parks immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to put the rights of ordinary people ahead of the small minority, making life a misery for everyone else. Yeah. And we will pay for it by cutting the welfare bill, making sure every person who can work does work. Taxpayers are struggling enough without having to pay millions of people to sit at home doing nothing. Not everyone's going to like this. That's okay. We are no longer going to try to please everyone all the time. Some people want more benefits with Labour. Some people want nationalisation with Nigel Farage. Some people want bigger boobs with Zach Balansky. Fine. That's what they want. We've got a better offer. We offer those. We've got a better offer. We offer those who want jobs and opportunity, those who want society to judge people based on merit. That's who we're for. But we can only fix things if we're clear about what we believe. Labour's problem is that after 14 years in opposition, they came in without a single idea of how to fix anything. They're now having a shadow leadership contest, talking about what the party should stand for, nearly 2 years into government. We are 3 weeks into a war in the Middle East, and they still can't decide whose side they're on. And they can't decide what Britain's role is going to be. These people have no plan. Worse still, since Gordon and Denton, they are pandering to separatism. Yes. Instead of building a cohesive national culture, some of their MPs are campaigning to build an airport in Pakistan. How is that relevant to the area they are meant to represent in this country? Britain is a tolerant country. But our culture matters. People coming here should expect to join our country, not try and change it. I want people to know that the Conservative Party is not afraid to set out the standards, values and behaviours Britain expects, and we are not afraid to enforce them either. Yes. Yes. The only thing Labour seem to have a plan for is running businesses into the ground or sending unemployment through the roof. I visited a family business in Godstone this week. Because of Labour's jobs tax, they can't afford to hire people, and the owners are having to cover 3 times as many shifts as they used to, so now they can't spend time with their children at the weekend. This is the real impact of Labour's jobs tax. Not to mention the tens of thousands of people, young people especially, missing out on a start in life, unable to support themselves. And look at what Labour is doing to our councils. Bin strikes in Birmingham that have lasted twice as long as Peter Mandelson did as our ambassador. Rubbish piling up, food rotting in the streets, rats as big as cats. Britons, you have been warned. You vote Labour, you get trash. One of the other parties is going to fix your problems. The Lib Dems can't stand still for 5 minutes without breaking into a conga. The Greens say yes to crack pipes, but no to NATO. And look at what Reform have done at Kent County Council. They came in with a new Doge team promising to cut people's council tax, only to find out that the Conservatives had already made the savings, so Reform put council tax up. In Worcestershire, they've increased it by 9%. We don't want to see the chaos Reform have brought to these councils anywhere else. This is what happens when you make policy without doing your homework. Ladies and gentlemen, these are serious times. There is war in Europe, with Ukraine fighting for its survival and our freedom, and there's war in the Middle East, pushing up prices and threatening our economy. Our brave servicemen and women are already involved, yet Reform can't even be bothered to appoint a foreign affairs or a defence spokesman. Our country deserves better than that. Britain's problems can be fixed, but only by a team who have done the work to figure out how to fix them. I've got that team. So let me tell you why I'm optimistic about this country's future. I'm optimistic because the Conservative Party is coming back. We are coming back for hard-working people up and down this country who need our help. We are coming back to save them from third-rate people running their government and their councils. We are coming back to cut their taxes, to clean up the places they live in. We are coming back, and we will get Britain working again. So let me leave you with this. There is only one party that has the courage, the competence, the team to build this at every level of government. Whether it's a borough council, a district council, a county council, on the 7th of May, every vote for the Conservatives counts. In 5, 6, 7 party politics, many elections will come down to fine margins. Every councillor we get elected, every council we run, is somewhere where we can start to deliver our plan. Somewhere we can keep council tax down for struggling families. Somewhere we can deliver better public services, fix potholes, run better schools. Somewhere we can back business, back our high streets, and get our villages, towns and cities working again. Every win is another step on that path. We have to show people that this is a new Conservative Party. It's not going to happen overnight, but it starts by delivering for people wherever we are given the chance. There is only one party that can build a stronger economy, only one party that can build a stronger country. That is the Conservative Party. And I need you, ladies and gentlemen, to go out there and tell people up and down the country, in every election, this is what the Conservative Party stands for. This is who we are fighting for. This is how we will deliver. And together, we will get Britain working again. Yeah! Thank you so much. So I'm now going to take some questions from the media, and we will start with Harry Horton from ITV. Harry?
Hello. Just over here on your left. Hi there. Harry Horton, ITV News. We have at the moment one of the most unpopular prime ministers in history. Growth is basically at zero at the moment, and we've seen U-turn after U-turn with this government. And yet, your party is still polling behind where you finished at the last election. Are you ready to lose council seats in these upcoming local elections, and what would that mean for you?
Well, of course we have an unpopular Prime Minister because he doesn't know what he believes in. He also, as we saw yesterday, doesn't know the answer to any questions. I'm surprised he even knows what his own name is. But you're asking about how we're going to do in these local elections. We are fighting to win everywhere, because we can see what is happening when Conservatives disappeared. I'm not here to say that everything we did in government was perfect, but this is a new party under new leadership, and we have got a new message for the country. That's what we're focused on right now. That's what we're going to be taking to the country, that we're going to get Britain working again. Yeah. Rob Powell, Sky News.
Hi, thank you. I'm over here too. Hello, Rob Powell, Sky News. You talked about the war in the Middle East posing a big threat to the economy, causing rising prices. 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, when the war started, you were pretty clear that you would have got the UK more involved in it at an earlier stage. Given how it's escalated, how it's developed, and the global impact that it's having, do you think you made a mistake with that initial position?
I've kept to the same position, which is that we should allow our allies to use our air bases, especially when they are protecting British troops in British bases. And I have not changed my position. In fact, the Prime Minister is the one who changed his position, because after saying no to letting the US use our air bases, he later on said yes. Why is this man constantly changing? Because he doesn't know what he thinks. I think it was the Energy Secretary who told him what to do the first time, and then he thought he might get into trouble. But I've been very clear. This is not a war that we started, but whether we like it or not, British bases have been attacked. We are affected. What do? We defend our British servicemen and women. We defend our bases. We put bases in other people's countries, and they're telling us that we're not doing enough to defend them. This is not about being gung-ho for war. I don't want to see any conflict. But what we shouldn't be having is Labour MPs talking lines, especially in the wake of the Gorton and Denton by-election, being used to stop opposition politicians from holding the government to account. The Prime Minister does not have a clear position, and I'm never going to stop holding him to account, no matter how uncomfortable that makes him. Chris Hope, GB News.
Chris Hope, GB News. Thank you, Kemi Badenoch. You're defending a quarter of seats in the May local elections in England and Wales. How bad will it get? Nigel Farage, who's heading the polls, he says it will be the end of your party for good. Is he right? Is that a no? Is he right, though, Kemi Badenoch? And do you want people to vote tactically to keep out reform councillors?
So I want this to be very clear for you, Chris. I don't care what Nigel Farage says. He can say whatever he likes. We believe in free speech in this country. I am here to deliver a message, and that is the Conservative Party is coming back. Jack Fenwick, BBC.
Thank you. Jack Fenwick, BBC News. You've said a couple of times that the Conservative Party is coming back, but it looks like in May you're going to do very badly in England, very badly in Scotland, very badly in Wales as well. Is it coming back, or is it the case that it's still being replaced as the party on the right?
So last time I checked, not a single vote has been cast. And we need to make it very clear that after the last general election, where, as I said, Conservatives were removed from office, rightly so, the public are never wrong, we can see what's happened. Things are getting worse. We're not coming back just for our sakes, we're coming back for the country's sake. Because if we do not come back, the economy is going to keep getting worse, young people are not going to be getting jobs, businesses are going to keep closing, and we're going to have a Prime Minister who cannot tell his left from his right. The fact of the matter is this is the time to send a message to Labour. If you want to abolish stamp duty, if you want to see your business rates go down, if you want to see lower taxes, you want more police on the streets, if you want a triple stop and search, there's only one party that's going to deliver that. That's the Conservative Party. Next question, Aaron Newbury.
Good morning, Aaron Newbury from the Daily Express. There was reporting this morning that the Mayor of London has demanded we rejoin the customs union and the single market, and that next election, Labour Party head into that election campaigning to rejoin the European Union. Do you believe that Labour is positioning itself to betray Leave voters?
So, what Labour want to do is take us backwards. They want to refight the Brexit wars. I came into Parliament a year after the referendum, and I saw what happened when MPs spent 3 years litigating a referendum where the public gave a very, very clear verdict. I do not want us to have that again. We need to start thinking about the future. This is why the Conservative Party is talking about young people. No other party is. We need to start talking about how we compete with Europe. Let's stay close, yes, they are allies, but we need to be thinking about how we do better, not just about how we can be like them. Because let's face it, Europe has many of the same problems we do. That's one of the reasons why we left in the first place. It has low growth, it has an aging population, it is not innovating at all. The UK is still doing better. So what does rejoining the customs union and the single market solve right now? It doesn't solve problems. This is a Labour Party that has no answers. They have nothing new to say. So they're going back to 2016 and scraping the bottom of the barrel to look for old policies from back then. We are the Conservative Party. We are about the future. We're for a stronger economy and a strong country. We have many more policies to come. We've announced some great ones. I will say them again. Abolishing stamp duty, getting rid of most business rates on the high street, lowering taxes, making life better. We also need to do something about student loans. Let's not forget those student loan bills are far too expensive. Why is Sadiq Khan not talking about that? Because they don't care and they don't have any ideas except the past. We're for the future. Thank you. Ben Clatworthy, The Times.
Ben Clatworthy from The Times. You've got people behind you, 10,000 more police officers, scrapping stamp duty, axing fuel tax. You say you're going to pay for this by cutting welfare, but how much is that going to raise? And are you really going to be able to afford all of these policies?
Yes, we are. We have, and thank you to Mel and Helen Whately, because I've got a strong team. We have found £47 billion worth of savings. We have a golden economic rule. We're going to do all of these things, and we're going to start paying down the deficit so we don't leave huge debts for the next generation. It is not fair for us to run up debts, make life so expensive for them, burden them with student loans, make houses too expensive, and just leave a mess behind. We are going to fix this. I don't think we did enough previously. There were many other things that we were doing. Brexit, we don't want to do that again. If we start doing Brexit again, we're not going to solve all these problems. We had COVID. Now is the time for a government to be fixing these things. And what are they doing? They're not doing anything at all. So we've got a plan. We will do these things. And I want everyone voting at these local elections that every single vote that they give us is going to be a step to delivering more police officers, tripling the stop and search, immediate justice, just taking back our streets, bringing back the public order. And we have done our homework. We will find the money to do it. And a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it is coming from the welfare bill. If we get people from home into work, it's a double whammy. You save money on welfare and they start paying taxes and contributing. It is not dignified to have so many people out of work and just leaving them there. It isn't. Sam Merriman from the Mail.
Hi, Kemi, over here. Last night, the House of Lords voted to allow abortion up to birth for any reason. You stood strongly against this the last time it was in the Commons. What's your reaction to this, please? And will you continue to stand against it? Thank you.
So I'm somebody who believes in, I do believe in choice. So I'm someone who is pro-choice. But I do think that having abortions right at the last minute when a baby is completely viable, I don't think that that is right. I am disappointed with the way that the House of Lords voted. This was a free vote. It was a conscience vote. I think that there is a lot more that we can do to explain that there are multiple choices out there. I want women to have choice. I think it's very, very important. But I do think, especially as Conservatives, we are the only ones who will say, this is where we should draw the line. We think the line should be here. Other parties say we don't need a line. There's only one party that actually sets guardrails, that says, yes, we believe in these things, but this is where it becomes too much. I think abortions at the last minute, at the point of delivery, are too much. And I'm not afraid to say so. Martina Bett from The Sun.
Thank you very much, Martina Bett from The Sun. You say you want to show this is a new Conservative party, but with so many figures from the last government still in your shadow cabinet, why should voters see this as anything different? Is there a plan to bring in new faces into your team?
Well, I don't know who you're looking at, but there are loads of new faces standing behind me right here. But the fact of the matter is that it is the leadership. This is new leadership. We have a party full of some of the smartest and most talented people that I have ever met. And I'm going to make sure that all of those people have a seat at the table. It is very, very important that we bring in not just freshness, but also experience. Many of the people sitting around me were people who saw what was going wrong and tried to fix it. We're in charge now. That's why the party is new. Those of us who stood there saying, this is the wrong way, let's not do this, are now running the party. We're fixing our party, and we are also going to fix the country. I'm very proud of the team that I have around me. We are a strong and united team. We've lost all the drama queens, lots of people kicking off. We have done our spring cleaning. We've done our spring cleaning. Peter Snepvangers from The Telegraph.
Hiya, Peter from The Telegraph. Can you commit today that the local election results for the Tories on May the 7th will be better than they were last year? And what does a good result look like for you?
Well, obviously, a good result would be if we won 100% of all of the seats all over the country. That's what we want to see. But at the end of the day, this is a choice for the public. We are giving them that choice. I have amazing councillors and candidates up and down the country. And last year, many of them lost seats undeservedly, despite doing a good job, because there was still a hangover from the record of the last government. We are coming back. That is the message. A Conservative vote is going to get you what you want. We have learned many lessons. We have acknowledged and apologized for mistakes that were made on tax, on immigration, but we cannot leave our councils and our country in the hands of third-rate people who do not know what they are doing. We are better. We're going to keep getting better, but we need the trust of the public to show that this time we are going to get it right, and that is why I'm sending that message up and down the country. Conservatives are coming back, and we're going to get Britain working again. Peter Walker from The Guardian.
I'm over this side for some reason. Because I'm last, I'm going to ask a slightly different question. At Prime Minister's questions yesterday, you supported what Nick Timothy, your Shadow Justice Secretary, had said about the Ramadan event in Trafalgar Square. You said something about it was you were standing up for British values. I'm not quite clear what the party's objection to the event was, because the story keeps on changing. Some of your shadow ministers have said it was because there were gender segregation in the prayers, but other religions, not just Islam, also sometimes do that. On the TV this morning, your party chair seemed to be saying is any public prayer is a bad thing. But in the Telegraph this morning, Nick has basically been saying it's a specifically Islam problem, that having Islamic public prayer in a public space is an intimidating and un-British thing. Whose view do you agree with?
They are both correct. It is very, very easy for people to be mischievous with this topic. So I want to be very clear, especially to those people who are watching. This is a country that believes in freedom of religion. This is a country that has always tolerated minority faiths and allowed people, including people of ethnic minorities, to live freely. But this debate, which Nick is having, is not about freedom of religion. It is about how religion is expressed in a shared public space and whether those expressions fit within the norms of British culture. And one of the things that I cannot believe is how Keir Starmer ordered his Labour MPs to pile on him. I will not take lectures from Keir Starmer or Labour on this, because in 2021, Keir Starmer pulled out of an event organised by this very same group, who are highly controversial, and he did so because he was sucking up to British Jews and the Board of Deputies to pretend that the Labour Party had changed. Now, in the wake of Gorton and Denton, he wants to suck up to a different community. This is the mother of all hypocrisy. So I want to start off by saying that Nick Timothy is a fantastic shadow justice spokesperson. He is better than the Justice Secretary who wants to abolish jury trials. He's also better than the last Shadow Justice Secretary as well. I'm very pleased that I've got him. But you ask a serious question about what exactly is it that caused the problem. And I just want to be clear. I don't want people to make mischief. I, as a woman especially, and as a woman from an ethnic minority who grew up in a country where Islam was very visible, I'm very uncomfortable with seeing women pushed to the back in the middle of Trafalgar Square in an event which is exclusionary. It is. It was. I want people, this is not about stopping anyone from any religion from practicing their faith. We want to see religious festivities in Trafalgar Square, but they have to be inclusive and also respectful of British culture. There are many things that happen in many other countries, many ways of religious expression. But we need to make sure that the religious expression is in conformity with our values, our norms, our beliefs, and sometimes that does mean saying, actually, no, that's probably too much. That's where it is. Thank you. We have come to the end of the questions. I want to thank all of the wonderful councillors and activists and the media as well for your great questions. Thank you so much for being here. I just want to leave you with this message. For a stronger economy and a stronger country, there is only one party that can deliver it. It's the Conservative Party. So let's get Britain working again.